Hi, hello, welcome. I am Lucy if you don't already know, and if you do know, welcome back. Today I am sharing my currently video for August. At the risk of sounding like a stuck record, because I'm pretty sure I say this every single month. How is it the end of August already? It is actually insane to me how fast this year is going. And I have definitely heard the C word, the Christmas word, dropped a few times lately. I mean, I am not happy to talk about that when it's still August. I mean, I don't really like to talk about it until it's November. But seriously, I feel like 2019 is flying by at record pace. I'm not happy about it. But I have got a whole new month's worth of currentlies to share with you all, so I'd better get on with my list. First up is reading, and last month I basically said I wasn't reading anything. This month I haven't really done very much better. I mean, it's summer holidays. Reading is not really top of my priority list right now. I wish it was, I wish it could be, but it's not. But I have prioritised finding a book to read once we get back into some better routines. So I remembered that I had this book hiding that I think Rich might have got me for Christmas. That's twice I've mentioned the C word in one video and it's August. What is going on? Anyway, he got this for me last year and I haven't read it. I don't know if you watched the Discovery of Witches TV show. That is what spurred me on to buy the books. I bloomin' love that TV show. It's basically Twilight for grown-ups. I mean, maybe not even for grown-ups. It basically seems to be a very similar story to Twilight, but the programme is ace, and I'm kind of hoping that the book is going to be. So if you've read it, let me know whether you liked it or not. I have the whole trilogy to read, so I'm quite excited to start reading them because I really like getting stuck into like a whole world. I'm very, very into those kind of like fantasy type books, full stop. So I do kind of like stuff that has witches and vampires and all that kind of stuff in it anyway. That's what this has got in it. And I like the fact when you've got like a trilogy or even a bigger kind of series of books that you can really get stuck into those characters. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. Hopefully next month I'll be back here saying that I've started reading it and it's great, and hopefully I won't be here yet again saying I haven't read this month. Planning back to school. I have loved having the kids off. I have loved the slower pace. I've loved getting all my kids at home with me, but I am at the point now where I am ready for a bit more structure. And basically you reach this point of the summer and it's all about planning back to school, sorting out the uniforms, making sure the stuff fits, getting new shoes and all that jazz. I have still got to label everything, which is my least favourite job. I absolutely loathe it. It's just so boring, must be done. So that is what I'm planning at the moment. But while I'm talking about planning, I feel like I've mentioned my planner several times, and I know that probably it doesn't interest a lot of people, but I am a decorative planner. So I have what is called a happy planner, and every single week I sit down and I decoratively plan what I'm doing the following week. I find that the stickers and the washi tape and the pens and stuff just help me to be inspired to open my planner and make sure that I use it. And this week I have a weekly spread that I just particularly love, and I thought I would show it to you just because, I mean, that's what currently videos are all about. So I will show you this week's spread and you'll probably see why I'm loving it so much. So would you look at this beauty? It's rainbows, it's ice cream. I basically use it to kind of note down things I need to remember, activities I have going on. It is rather more sparsely filled out this time of year, mainly because I don't have 101 after school clubs and as much stuff that I need to remember, but I still really enjoy just planning out what we're doing, making sure that we're kind of spreading out activities that we've got going on. I thought I'd just share that with you because, you know, why not? I have been watching Delivering Babies with Emma Willis. Does anybody else watch this? Are you one of the people like me who just can't get enough of watching births? I used to be a big fan of One Born Every Minute, and I probably, to be fair, I kind of still am. There's something so beautiful about seeing women become mothers and seeing babies come into the world. I genuinely think if I worked in any kind of medical profession, I would hands down have to be a midwife. I absolutely think it is just such an amazing gift, and the program with Emma Willis, where she has been working in the maternity unit and has been helping women, I just absolutely love it. And she gets so emotional, and it's so lovely watching her on this journey where she's kind of training up and meeting the mums and meeting the families and meeting the babies, and it's just beautiful. I'm completely addicted to watching it, and I'm going to be devastated when the series is over because I just love it so much. So the last few months I've been talking about how I've been eating healthily. I have still been eating relatively healthily, but the main thing that I'm flagging up as stuff that I have been eating lately is ice cream. I feel like my kids and I are 50% ice cream at this point. I mean, maybe even 70% ice cream at this point. We live for ice cream. I've had to set very strict rules about ice cream o'clock in this house and times when we're allowed to have ice cream. I'll be sad when the time comes where we won't be having a daily ice cream anymore. It will be a sad day. I've also just noticed, because I've just caught sight of myself in the viewfinder, that my hand looks like it's a totally different colour to my chest. This is not dodgy fake tan application. This is dodgy went out in the sun and didn't wear enough SPF application. Doesn't make sense, does it? But yeah, this is an all natural, not very even tan. I wish I could blame it on bad fake tan application, really. It's just me. Right, my next one is my pinning, but is also my crafting. I'm combining two of my currentlies for this one. So I have been pinning and planning the crafting of some new blankets. Now, I love a bit of crochet. If you're a long time follower, you've probably seen some of the baby blankets that I've made over the years, but there will be no more babies. Making blankets is my absolute favourite, and I have decided I'm going to make the girls some blankets for their bedroom. We are heading into those colder months now, and I feel like it's nice to have a kind of weighty woolen type blanket at the bottom of the bed, and I can't find ones that I like that are perfect, so I'm going to pick my own colours, and I'm going to make the girls a couple of blankets, so like one each. I'm hoping I'm going to make them in the same colour scheme, but not exactly the same, so they will go in their rooms, but they'll have their own personalities. So I've had lots and lots of fun kind of pinning different ideas for blankets for them. Probably won't come as a surprise. They're going to be rainbow themed. Next up is pampering. I'm chucking this in. This is a new little heading, and I thought I can chuck in some stuff that I'm enjoying pampering myself with. So I've got two little products I'm going to share with you that I have been using together. This is my summer arsenal, basically. This is the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration Air Soft Face Cream. Let me find it again. Basically, this is the only proper SPF. Like, this isn't a moisturizer that happens to have an SPF in. This is Hawaiian Tropic, so it's a proper SPF sun cream, but it's the only one that I have found that doesn't make my skin feel really claggy. It feels really light, and it doesn't feel like it makes me look all like sheeny. You know how like sun cream, because it tends to sort of sit on the skin, but I do like to make sure that I have always got at least a factor 30 on my face. This is a factor 30. If I was going on holiday, I have a different product that I use. It's a factor 50, but for this country I do find that 30 is enough. But I find it's really moisturising. I've just realised it says on here, won't clog pores. That's probably why I'm liking it, because it's not claggy and thick, but it's a really nice moisturiser, and it's not massively expensive. I always pick this up with like the food shop at the supermarkets. It's pretty easy to get hold of, and I really like it. But I use a pump of this with some of this. Now, this is the Isle of Paradise medium self-tanning drops. As we head into the winter, I might drop down to the light tanning drops. So basically, I'll put a pump of this and a drop or two of this, mix them together, throw it all over my face, job done. I just feel like this evens out the fact that I've chucked a load of SPF on my face, because otherwise I tend to find that this time of year my face ends up really pale and the rest of me has got a more substantial colour because I've got like loads of good SPF on my face, and then, as we discussed earlier, not so great about putting plenty of sun cream on my body. Bad Lucy. I got caught out. I didn't think it was going to be that hot, and then it was, and I had cream for the kids, not myself. But yeah, I found that these are a really good combo, and I use these every single day, so I thought I would chuck those in case anybody is interested. My next currently is going, and we have really been enjoying going on day trips. So we didn't go on a holiday during the summer holidays this year, and let's be honest, it has been quite tough because I think sometimes a holiday just breaks up the 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a long time to fill when you've not got anywhere to go or very much to do. But we've been trying to book in some sort of good day trips, sometimes just really simple day trips, but day trips just the same. We had a lovely day trip to London, we've had a day trip to some woods, we had a lovely day trip to the seaside with some of our friends from school. It's just been really nice to break up the holidays with plenty of day trips. I also feel like we can be quite guilty of not going and enjoying all the stuff that is right on our doorstep, and that is one thing I feel like we have done a lot more of this summer, is going and enjoying stuff that's right nearby. We've got a beautiful park really near our house. We've gone and used that a lot more, and I feel like that is a good thing, and I've been enjoying doing little day trips out in the sunshine. I'm also adding in buying this month because I thought this was an interesting one for stuff that I've been buying. Currently basically buying a lot of really boring back to school stuff, but I've also realised, as I was putting some washing away this morning, that I have spent a lot of this summer buying dresses. I mean, I spend a lot of most summer buying dresses, but I have bought this summer not one, not two, not three, but 4 rainbowy coloured dresses. I feel like I might have a problem. Hi, I'm Lucy, and I am addicted to buying rainbowy coloured dresses. I mean, I would call it a problem, except it's not a problem, and I love them, and I've been wearing them loads. I am particularly guilty in the winter months, and I'm hoping I'm going to try and be strict to myself. I'm really bad in the winter months for just wearing a lot of grey and black and white and maybe the odd bit of blue. And I love colours, and I love the fact that my kids wear colours. I feel like it's really joyful and happy to look at a lot of colours, and I'm trying to bring more colour into my wardrobe, says the lady wearing a white dress. But as you can see, I have been purchasing a bit more colour. So I just think it just makes me smile to put a brightly coloured, happy dress on. So if you see any good transitional autumn winter dresses that are bright and colourful, do let me know, because I want to keep up the colour. I like the colour, it makes me smile. Something I have been loving is the Indian summer. I mean, it's very British of me, isn't it, to comment on the weather, but August was looking a bit dreary to begin with, and I was not very impressed with the weather we were getting over the holidays, but I feel like summer has come back with such a bang to kind of finish off the summer holidays with, and it's making me smile. I mean, it is slightly making me sad about the fact the kids have got to go back to school and it's still so nice, but I think there is a beauty in an Indian summer in that I feel like you really appreciate it because you know it's on borrowed time and you know it's not going to last that much longer, so you like eke out every last second of it. I feel like we've had tons of barbecues, we've sat out late, we've really made the most of it because it's been an Indian summer rather than when it was hotter at the beginning of the summer. So I have definitely, I mean, I'm a hot weather girl, I'm not really looking forward to autumn, and I've definitely been loving having this nice hurrah, final hurrah of hot weather. The thing I have been dreaming of, this came to me so quick this month, and sometimes I really have to think about my dreaming ones. I am dreaming of routine. I will never be that mum that is like, oh my god, I can't wait to get the kids back to school, I'm fed up of having them at home. I love having the kids at home, I love spending time with them, they're such fascinating little creatures and I love having them around. But I am ready for some routine again, and they most definitely are. In fact, the main reason that I want the routine is because I know that they need the routine. Dylan, like, he is so bright and sparky and is just really, I think, struggling with the fact that I don't think he's feeling stimulated enough. And that is quite tough when I've got 3 other people to look after, and he's just like, can we read this, can we look at that, can you do this, can you test me on this, can you quiz me on that, and I haven't really got the time to do that all the time. Everly is just massively missing her friends. She has reached a point where she just wants to see all her friends again, and Quinn is just excited because she wants to use her new lunchbox. But yeah, we're definitely ready for some more routine again, and I am dreaming of the days, it sounds so bizarre, I am dreaming of that routine, like setting my alarm clock, getting up, getting going, having set times in the day when I can work, set times in the day when I can get on with stuff. Everything has just got a bit out the window, and that's part of the beauty of why I love summer, but I don't think I'd love it as much if it was all the time. I like that kind of contrast, and I'm definitely ready for our routines to be back and for me to feel like I have life under control, because right now it does all feel a little bit out of control. And rolling on from that one, I'm feeling a little bit disorganised, and I'm quite an organised sort of person, and I don't really like it. I feel like I just want to get all my cards in a row. I want to get everything sorted out. I feel like I probably need to just write myself a massive to-do list, start ticking through it. On top of that, we're also on the cusp of some big changes as a family. Rich is about to change jobs, but he'll be going on gardening leave before he starts his new job, so we're about to have the best part of 2 months with him at home, which is going to be good for us, but also I think quite confusing for us because I'm used to doing it all, and it's going to be quite weird to have him here. I am also hoping, no, let's rephrase that, not hoping, I have written him a massive list of house jobs that I would like him to do. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I think I'm going to continue to feel a bit disorganised until we found our feet with new routines with him around a bit more. Things I have been listening to this month are musicals. I have been listening to the Wicked soundtrack a lot, with Everly mainly, and with Dylan. They loved it. I think I talked about it maybe even last video, and possibly even the one before that, but we went to see Wicked in the West End. It's had such an impression on them. They absolutely love it. They just want to listen to the songs all the time. They argue about who's gonna play Elphaba and who's gonna play Glinda. And then every now and again, one of them doesn't want to play, and I get to step in and play Elphaba and Glinda and pretend that I am on a West End stage. It's a beautiful moment. Although they always pick whoever has got the better part in the song. It doesn't matter which song it is, they'll pick, and I always get like the rubbish, like supporting role part. But anyway, we've been singing a lot of Wicked. Everly has also got really into Descendants. She discovered the Descendants movies probably like June time, July time, but she has been loving listening to the songs from Descendants. And I have to be honest, I mean, I'm a girl who, even though I was a teenager at the time, I mean, was I a teenager? I might have even been a grown-up. I don't remember when they went out, but I went to see the High School Musical movie, the last one, at the cinema. I'm pretty sure I was a proper grown-up, not even a teenager then. But I love a cheesy thing. I haven't actually sat down and watched Descendants. I feel like I would love it. I feel like the fact that it is Disney and it's a musical, I feel like there are probably elements to this, because it's the kids of the Disney villains and the Disney like characters and their children. I feel like there are bits of it that are probably completely lost on the kids that I would get. I feel like I need to sit and watch this thing. But the songs are really catchy, so we have been listening to a lot of those. And the other thing, a third music thing that we've been listening to is the Joseph soundtrack. Our kids, some nights over the holidays have been having a movie night, so they get in their pyjamas and then we get popcorn and stuff, and then they sit down and watch a movie. And one night I put on the Donny Osmond version of Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And oh my goodness, they were completely enthralled in it. They have watched it loads of times since then and have been asking to listen to that particular soundtrack as well. So yeah, it's been all very musical around here, and I have been loving every second of it. And finally, I have been celebrating survival It's days away from back to school now. I have enjoyed it, but it has been hard in places, and I have survived. And the chances are, if you are watching this, you are probably a parent too, and you have survived, whether you have been a stay-at-home parent like me and you have had to entertain small people for days and days on end, or whether you have been working out the juggle of working and childcare and trying to make memories and all that stuff over the summer. We survived, people. We're here. We've done it for another year. High five us. Go team. That's all I'm going to say about it. And that is where I'm going to finish the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed if you are not already, because I've got some super cute videos coming over the next few days for you. They're back to school interviews. If you haven't seen the back to school interviews that I have done in previous years, I will put the link to those in the description. But I stinking love doing those every year. They're the cutest thing, and you won't want to miss them because I just think they're adorable and they're only cute little like tiny things. The other thing there's going to be a lot more of in September is vlogs. I asked on my Instagram the other day what people wanted to see more of on my channel. If you're not following on Instagram, by the way, maybe you should. Just a little thought for you there. But yeah, I asked what people wanted to see. People wanted to see lots of housey stuff, which is cool. I can do a lot more of that, but the overriding thing was people wanted to see more day in the life videos, and I will give you what you want, people. So let me know in the comments if there is something that you would like to see more of on this channel, but make sure you're subscribed if you like Day in the Life, because I'm gonna chuck a lot of them at you in September. As always, let me know in the comments one of the currently topics, something that you have been dreaming of, buying, eating, drinking, loving, whatever. One of those things, pick one. Let me know what you've been loving over the last month or so. I love getting to hear what you guys say because it means I get to know you all a little bit better, and that is really nice. But I'm gonna go now, and I will see you for another video, like I said, really soon. Have a lovely day, whatever you're up to. Bye.